going on, everybody? Welcome to Apocaflix Movies. I am Jacob Bartley, and these are my thoughts on the D23 Pixar Animation and Disney Animation panel at the D23 Expo that's going on in Southern California right now. For those of you who don't know what D23 is, it's basically a lighter version of Comic-Con for all things Disney. Now that means animation, live-action properties such as Marvel and Star Wars, and they're just regular live-action movies like Mary Poppins or something like that. So they announced some pretty cool things and showed some footage at D23. Of course, they don't release this footage online, so all I have to base on is people who are there, who are reporting on it, talking about it on video or writing about it on articles. And I'm just going to talk about some of the biggest things that were shown or announced during this animation panel at D23. And for me, the biggest one is Incredibles 2, which comes out next year in 2018. And they announced and confirmed that it's going to pick up immediately after the first one ends. Now, if you remember the very first one, which came out 12-ish years ago, 13 years ago, you had that mole villain guy come out of the ground, and then the Incredibles are ready to fight him, and the movie just ends. Cool ending, but didn't we all want to see what happens after that? So we're apparently going to see that, and apparently it showed Jack the baby fighting a raccoon, and this just sounds really cool to me. I don't think the whole movie is going to take place right after the events of the first one. I think we're going to see that fight, and then it's going to say 12 years later or something like that, because I think there's a missed opportunity there to have the kids be older, to have Elastigirl be a lot older, and have the son be a lot older, and then have the baby be a teenager. Like, there's so much more to do with that storytelling wise. So I think the movie's going to open up with them fighting the mole guy. I don't know his name, but I think it's going to be awesome. And then we're going to see them in modern day and how they're veteran superheroes and how they're dealing with that. So I think that'll be really, really, really cool. Another big thing, and just equally as exciting, is for Wreck-It Ralph 2. The movie's called Ralph Breaks the Internet. And I have something to admit. I have not seen Wreck-It Ralph. I know, right? Everyone says it's great. I'm going to watch it before the second one comes out, and I believe it comes out early next year. So apparently they showed footage. They have all the Disney princesses in the movie, and they're being guarded by stormtroopers, and C-3PO's in it, and apparently there's Marvel characters and all this stuff. So Disney has the rights to all of these things, to Marvel, to Star Wars, obviously to the Disney princesses. So apparently all the princesses are ready to fight and like battle. So that sounds awesome to me. And this is a movie like the Lego movie, where you can add all these different elements, like all these different side characters that Disney has the rights to. You can put them all in there, and it all works because they have the rights. So that sounds amazing to me. I can't wait to watch the first Wreck-It Ralph and then watch this sequel, because I just love the idea of seeing the Disney princesses all together. Like, I will probably won't ever get an actual movie where that's the focus, but if we can get like parts of that in this Wreck-It Ralph 2 sequel, I would be down for that. A couple other things that were announced. A couple movies that do not have titles. So they have this movie that had these two jets with faces like flying. And apparently I heard that it looks like very realistic. Like, people thought it was like not live action, but they thought it was like CGI in a live action setting. That's how amazing it looked. And a lot of people are comparing it to like planes and cars. But apparently this is something totally different. And they like showed the word space, and they're like, hold a space for this because we don't know what we're going to call it. Maybe hinting towards they're going to call it space, or has something to do with space, like outer space. Who knows? But that sounds cool. And there's another movie that has a title, and it was announced by Dan Scanian, and apparently he's working on this film that is inspired by the true story of him losing his father when he was younger, but it's about a suburban town that is like infused with like fairy tale elements. So a lot of cool things going on at D23 with animation, and I will be covering, I mean, I'm not there, but I'm going to be keeping a close eye on any announcements regarding the live action properties. Tomorrow they're going to be talking, hopefully they're going to be talking Marvel, Star Wars, and some of the other live action properties that Disney is working on. So look forward to that. later on. But for now, those are my thoughts on the D23 Pixar animation and Disney animation. Not much to go off of because I'm not there. I haven't seen the stuff, but just wanted to give you our quick thoughts on that stuff. Alright, well, thank you all for watching this video. I am Jacob Bartley for Apocaflix Movies. Please let me know in the comment section what you think of the news of Incredibles 2 opening up right where the first one left off, of Wreck-It Ralph 2 having all the Disney princesses in it, and Stormtroopers. What the hell? That's going to be awesome. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, if you like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to Apocaflix Movies. And thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care.